Laura Aruna is a little girl who grew up in a big city of Jakarta. With a happy family, she always interested in being a representative of the council. She really wanted to realize the fourth principle as the school taught to her. Monday, 24 November, Laura and the team went on an expedition to meet with the Banjar tribe to help them with developments in the times and technology. But the mission did not go according to the plan. In a debate between Laura and the tribal chief regarding technology, they could not find the right perspective of both parties. Laura most likely represented the modern world's view of technology, highlighting its benefits in terms of communication, healthcare, education, and overall quality of life. On the other hand, the tribal chief had concern about the potential and the negative impact of technology on traditional way of life and cultural values and the environment. These debates covered various aspects such as access to technology, its impact on social structure, and its role in preserving or changing cultural identity. Following the tribal chief agreement, Laura and her team would have likely initiated a structured educational program aimed to introducing various aspects of technology to the tribe. The educational initiative might encompass teaching basic computer skill, internet usage, digital literacy, and possibly even more advanced topics. But the debate stopped because of the crash of their two parents. She knew that they are not her biological parents. When she knew that the tribal chief is her biological father, Desamang Aruna and Siti Aruna, she rushed to Banjar and asked that is they are really their parents.
Hello everyone, my name is Candice, and today I'm going to be telling you a story about the 5 friends. Once upon a time in 2023, there lived 5 friends. Danum, Balawa, Haman, and Kayat. Danum is a hard worker and she is very ambitious. Balawa is friendly, but she can be mean. But overall, she's very brave. Haman is sweet, but she tends to overthink everything. Kayat always sees the nice in others, which makes it hard for her to tell the difference between good and bad. And lastly, Marti, she rarely ever sees the good in others, but she's very good at finding solutions for things. They all went to Kalimantan Southern for fun because they wanted to see how people were like there. The 5 friends decided to go to a cafe, where outside they saw a man who looked very sad. So Kayat, being the good person she is, asked the man, "Are you okay, sir?" Despite her friend saying, "It's really none of our business." The man then told Kayat what had happened, which he said about people that corrupt really don't think of other people because they just do it and they don't know how it can harm someone else's life. Kayat obviously was surprised to hear such news. Maharti then asked Kayat, why did you want to interact and help the man so badly? We don't even know if we can trust him." Kayat responded, "Because he looks nice and innocent and someone did something bad and it harmed him." Maharti responded, "Oh, how about we work together to help the interests of the people? I mean, it can help the man and it can even help other people." Kayat responded, How do you know we can trust him? Why are you guys so eager to help him?" And Balawa interrupted the conversation. Then Kayat responded, "How can you not? He looks so sad." Balawa responded in a sarcastic way, "Okay then, break a leg, I guess." Maharti said, "If you guys think about it, do you think this is against the 4th principle of Pancasila? The keyword of the 4th principle is citizenship, and people obviously don't think about that if they do corruption." Danun responded, I mean, you're not wrong. I think we should make a change. Kayat added, hey, I heard about haram menyarah, wajah sampai keputing, and it means try until the end. Maharti responded, wow, I think we can use that and help everyone realize the interest of the people and to prevent corruption. What do you say, guys? Haman and Balawa responded, are you sure it's a good idea? What if something bad happens? Kayat responded, hey, don't say that. Always think positively. Let's do this, guys. We all decided to make flyers about how we can all work together to realize the interests of the people. They even tried to upload on social media and they blew up. Some people agreed with them while some chose to criticize them. Balwa saw that they were getting some hate from other people. So she decided to tell her friends, guys, don't you see that people don't agree with us? I think this was a bad idea and I think we should stop. Yeah, I agree with Balawa, Haman responded. Kayat answered back, don't say that, guys. Only some people don't agree with us, but that doesn't mean we should give up. They all got into an argument because some people thought they should stop and some people thought we should keep on going. Everyone decided to keep on going except for Balawa. She wanted to do things differently. All of them except for Balawa continued, but when they were making the videos, they weren't as cheerful anymore, and people started to lose interest because it looked like they weren't happy and they weren't enjoying it anymore. And when they saw that their views were dropping, Maharti asked, guys, what if we brought Balawa back? What if she changes if she wants to help us? I mean, she's creative, so maybe she can help us. Kayat responded, that's a good idea. They called Balawa and surprisingly Balawa changed and she wanted to help them. Balawa decided to go to them and they all met. They decided to make plans and they took turns. Balawa even listened to all their plans and suggestions. Because of that, everyone else listened to Balawa's plan. They all were back together and even more cheerful, and people were starting to watch them again. They all got to their goal and their voices were heard. Almost everyone heard it. In the end, they prevented corruption and they did it all together. When they were strolling by the same cafe, they met the man again. He thanked every single one of his friends for their hard work and dedication. They were so happy that they could help everyone realize the citizens' interests. They reached their goal slowly, but they did it.
Of Chilangsi, Khair, a very handsome boy, was in his house with his family. Let's eat, said Khair. They gathered in a brown wood table with his mom and dad. I am full. The soda banjar was very good, mom. You should try it. Suddenly, Ani or Khair's mother looked towards the door after they heard a knock sound. Napahagod bu. Ani was shocked as her friend was at her house. Khair, don't forget tomorrow will be a big day. Khair opened his eye and immediately stood up. Today was a big day because he will welcome his friend. It's time. A shiny car has arrived. Khair was very excited to meet his friend. The ceremony begins with a traditional Banjar dance called Baksakam Kambang that is used to welcome a guest. Then should we go for a walk? That would be great, Daya answered. Daya's aunt and Khair's sister go for an evening walk. Talked everything until it's almost midnight. Khair and Daya plans to go home. Because it's almost dark outside, they decided to go back to their house. As they're on the road, Daya's aunt noticed something strange. Hey, look, isn't that Paman Moody? Daya's aunt said. What? Is he giving money to them? Khair's sister was shocked when Paman Moody gave their neighbor money. But after that, they ignored what Paman Moody does. It is finally time to choose the new village head. Everyone was lining up in a little red tent using their own traditional clothes from Bajar. Young Haram held a piece of paper that tells a number to pick the village head. The number 90 was held by Young. It's time he went to the board and used the little hammer to pick one candidate. When Young went back home, everyone was in the eating lunch. Of course he can't miss out. Dad, yesterday Daya said he saw Paman Jadi giving money to some people. What is it for, Dad? Only that, not sister said that she and Daya's aunt Moody giving money too. Since everyone denies the fact that they're giving money to the neighbors, Khair asks his dad because he doesn't understand at all. I'm pretty sure he's just paying something, Khair, Young answered. But it's weird that, since no one in this village sells things like stationeries and others. Khair is still sure with his argument that he thinks it's weird. Next day, when Young goes outside his house, there were a lot of people waiting in front of Young's house. Everyone gathered around because Young is very confused with what's going on. Young, please help us. Did you know Paman Jadi and Paman Judy was giving money to us so we can pick them as village heads? So what Khair said was right. This is bad, Young panicked. Come on guys, let's go to them. The crowd agreed and they walked together to their house. They shouted more than 5 times louder than the thunder. Finally, Pamanjedi and Pamanjedi came up. Wow, what is this crowd? Pamanjedi said. Do you know that your action is wrong? If our country wants to be fair, let's apply the value of lamun tanah banyu handak dilincani urang jangan bacakut papadaan. That means if our homeland doesn't want to be colonized by people, don't fight between us, said one. Finally, everyone agrees that this action violates Pancasila number 4 because of money politic that cost people for not giving opinions. After all the crowd, everyone wants Young Karam to be the new village head. Until now, Chilansi village becomes better and funner thanks to Young Karam. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Socialization of Pancasila with Culture by Keith Winari. Chapter 1. Once upon a time in Makassar, Kabupaten Luwu, there was Thomas Ali. He lived in Darana village in Makassar, Sulawesi Selatan. He worked in the police of Makassar, and then there was his friend, Robin Reza, who is also a fellow policeman in the public relations divisions. In present day, in the year of 2022, they were beginning their shift to do police things such as traffic control, routine checking, and much more. Next day, Thomas was walking near Fort Rotterdam when his wife got hit by an oncoming scooter. He quickly called 112 and dialed the ambulance, and her wife quickly got transferred to the hospital. Sadly, her wife died because of the bruises she got. Chapter 2. Thomas and his friends and family such as Robin mourn her death. After this accident, Thomas gets trauma, but soon gets back to his work as a policeman with Robin. The next day, 21st November of 2023, they worked the night shift in Makassar near the Wajo district. Thomas and Robin saw a burglary while patrolling. Thomas said, "Whoa, someone is crashing the window." Robin said, "Get him." 5 minutes later, he got the suspect from the house burglary. Near major cities, he was detained in a near prison in Makassar, South Sulawesi. Chapter 3. They came back the next day using a new Mazda car called the CA11 and went to the day shift in the city of Makassar. Radio comms their nearby officer. There was a vigilant action in the mosque. They are still suspecting or on the case. The next day, he retired as a police officer. He was ranked the highest for his racial ambition. Chapter 5 is sadly that he died from a unknown disease. Thank you.
I'm Daliha, and I'm here to tell a story. Do 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 do. Oh, what's that? Oh, it seems I received news from my village that my village needs water and food. Oh, well, I guess I better ask the government. Chapter número uno. Chapter número dos. Irasakna, hello, my village needs money. My village needs food and water. So, yeah, can you help with that? Alright, okay. I guess I can help with that. Yes, totally. Alright, in a few days, your money will be sent. Okay? Okay. Chapter 4. I wonder where my funds are. Hey, Irasatna, did you know where my funds are? Your funds? Your funds. Nope, don't know where it is. Really? Really? Well, then what are these buildings everywhere? Oh, those, yeah, did you know that this is a serious violation of the fourth principle of the Pancasila? Um, no, yes. Aren't you a government official? And why did you do that? It's just that this is much better than your village. What are you talking about? This can wait. My village really needs food and water. Hmm, alright. I guess I'll give it to you. Hmm, very nice. Now, did you know being honest is part of my cultured traditions? Really? Yeah. Anyways, alright, I'm sorry. I guess I'll give it to you in tomorrow? Tomorrow. Okay. Mhm.
Money politics. It was a morning of a windy day in the year 1603. I can see the shores of the island of Sulawesi. I can see the people in the bustling city of Makassar where we are about to dock. An hour later, we were finally able to dock in the port. How satisfying it felt after I finally went on land after being on the sea for almost a month. How good it felt to breathe fresh air untainted by the smell of the sea. After deboarding the ship, I immediately went on to clear immigration to enter the capital of the Goa Kingdom, the city of Makassar. My name is Saidin Haji Krawati. I am a merchant who was born and raised in Java. I came to Makassar to trade with other merchants in this trading hub. I hope I can make enough money here to make my family out of poverty. After exiting the port grounds, I saw a huge market nearby, about a 2 minute walk from the port. I went to the market to experience the local culture. I was astounded by the variety of local products inside the market. As I was walking around the market, I suddenly felt a tap on my shoulder. I looked back and I saw a man looking at me with a smile. Would you like to vote for Malaka Tripura, a candidate for the upcoming regional election? If you do, we will give you some goods, he said. From his wording, I suspected that he was trying to commit some money politics. No, thank you. I would like to vote for another candidate, I responded. It's alright. If you would like to reconsider, here's my address. Just find me there to collect your reward, he said. After that, we went our separate ways. Me to rest at the inn, and he to whoever knows where. After I reached the inn, I immediately slept and rested for the next day. I woke up late in the morning at about 10 a.m. After I woke up, I remembered the man from yesterday who was attempting to convince me to vote for a candidate in turn for money or other goods. Candidates who do money politics show that they are desperate to win a political position. People who are like this have no clear intent to be a great political leader, let alone a leader who works for the good of the people. This clearly violates the fourth value of the Pancasila. That is why money politics is banned in Java, where I originated from, although I'm not sure about the local laws in Makassar. After I had breakfast and showered, I took a gander around the city. I stumbled into an election supervising station. I walked in and asked if money politics is legal here. Good morning. May I know the legal status of money politics here? I say to the officer. It is legal here in Goa Kingdom. This is because candidates who do money politics have a high chance to do bad things such as corruption, bribery, and not working for the good of the people, the election supervisor explained. I then explained to him the incident that I experienced yesterday about how someone offered me money to vote for a candidate named Malaka Tripura. The officer agreed to investigate this candidate for evidence of money politics. The officer asked me for further details and I told him a detailed account of yesterday's event. The next morning, I went to the police station to ask for updates regarding the situation on Malaka Tripura. They said that they have arrested him and will try him in the next week. The court date soon arrived and I headed for the trial scheduled in the morning. A couple of minutes after I arrived at the court began to be in session. Malaka Tripura, you have been accused of committing money politics. Do you understand that money politics is a blatant breach of the fourth value of Pancasila? Therefore, I shall sentence you to a heavy fine. Immediately after the trial, he asked some of his friends for advice, but most of them ignored him after he was involved in the money politics incident. One friend of his, though, a political advisor named Abdulaziz Petrullah, gave him advice to go to the Bisu, a sacred leader of the Bugis race. Abdulaziz came from a politically powerful family as his father was the mayor of a town near Makassar. His father wanted him to become a political leader just like him. Because of this, he went to the Bisu regularly a few years ago to get advice on how to be a truthful, honest, confident, and to benefit others through leadership. Because of this, he became a great political advisor and leader as well. After a few days, he went to the Bisu in Makassar city. He talked to him and asked, "Hello, sir. My name is Malaka Tripura. I've just committed money politics. How do I become a great leader as you?" "I have an advice for you, an advice that has been passed on from generation to generation in the Bugis race. Iaji antu karaeng somba puna biasa a karaeng na anyomba. Puna nia baraninu pasti nia apa sing kamainu. Puna nia baranini pasti nia tahu ang kulay ang ngaweko. Taku bare besangi rewanu puna taku mate siriki, which means to be brave in leading. That is why, to be a political leader, you need to be brave in making decisions that are for the good of the people. You need to be brave in being honest and caring to the people." Thank you, Bisu. I will take this advice to heart. Malaka began to plan for the election in 2 years. He planned hard to be a political leader that is good. He built up his confidence to be able to convince the people. 1.5 years later, he applied for the next regional election. He campaigned to the people using the advice given to him by the Bisu. Although people were skeptical of him because of his past actions, they liked how he had changed for the better. He campaigned mercilessly to the people and they were convinced by him to vote for Malacca. By this time, I had gone back to my homeland Java, where from hearsay I heard that he had won the election and became the governor of Makassar. I'm not sure if he became a great leader as he just began his term, but I believe he will become a great leader that works for the good of the people. Thank you.
On November 26th of 2022, a 15-year-old girl named Liu Talibang Swalwatang stole a ring from a Dutch graveyard to sell in order to pay her mom's hospital bills because the head of their village erased her family's name from the LT receivers list. After stealing it, she decided to wear it, and the owner of the ring came out of the ring and gave her an incantation for wearing the ring. Liu then woke up in a room full of sigils with her arms and legs tied up, and a man with black glasses sitting in front of her. The man then explained himself as Tinro Chairipeta, and then explained that Liu just got hexed by Edwina Van Aster or her ancestor, and just broke one of the five litek or loyalties in the Southwest culture. And Liu just broke the litek wiyasin ni Mato no amo nuo, or loyalty towards ancestors. So now Liu has to do mapalus with Edwina. Plus, she gets transferred to Makassar Hexbutai to help her get rid of her incantation. Like next day, she got transferred in Makassar Hexbutai and gets introduced to Esme Keto Nandare and Erland Aldafino dying. Tinro then grouped the trio together for missions. So the trio had their first mission, in which they have to enter an abandoned building, kill the hex, and escape from the building. The trio entered the abandoned building to kill the hex, and they chattered while walking to the second floor. The hex that they were assigned to kill fell from the second floor, and then the trio fought it and it died. After it died, the trio thought that the seal was lifted, but when Esme touched it, it was not lifted yet, as the Parakang hex came out from the shadow and attacked Esme, making her faint. Leo and Erlen struggled to kill the Parakang, so Leo decided to call Edwina to help. Edwina then kills the hex, as Leo carries Erlen and Esme out of the abandoned building. After escaping, the trio went back to Makassar Hexbutai to be healed. A man named Pamungkas Agung Ganindra watched as the car left. Back at the Evil Eye headquarters, the lead member of the Evil Eye cult complains to Pamungkas that he took the choice all by himself without considering the elite member's voice, in which is the part of violation against the fourth Sila and Pancasila. Pamungkas then summons the Kandoleng that killed the lead member. Three months later, Liu has become stronger with her hex technique, and she got closer to Edwina, in which Edwina told Liu that in order to get rid of Edwina's incantation, Edwina needed to find peace, because before she became a hex, she fell in love and married a cruel warlock that just marries her to decline his warlock status. In Tindra's office, Tindra investigates about the hex that appeared in Liu's first mission. Then he knew that his ex-best friend Pamungkas had a hex like this, and then he realized that Pamungkas was the one who summoned the hex, as he remembered his friendship breakup all too well, in which Pamungkas asked Tindra if he was the strongest because of who he is, or because of his power that he has. As Pamungkas left him as his tears start to ricochet. Outside on the entrance of Makassar Hexbutai, the trio were walking down the entrance as there's a Chinese dragon flying above them. Then a man fell down, and the man was on the ground. The face was Pamungkas. Pamungkas then offers to Liu to go to his side to create a world without suffering, which meant that they have to kill all non-warlocks, and he has to get Edwina back. Liu then rejects it because she doesn't want to kill all warlocks. I mean non-warlocks. And she knew that Edwina would not get back with him because he only married Edwina to imply his warlock status. Tinro then came to protect Liu as the warlocks of Makassar Hexbutai surround them. Pamungkas then announces that on January 14, 2023, they will go to war with each other. Tinro then tries to stop Pamungkas from starting a war but fails. Then Pamungkas left during the Battle of Warlocks. The warlocks of South Sulawesi prepared to battle Pamungkas and his army of hexes. Pamungkas walked through the halls in an abandoned building towards the gate of where the evil eye is sealed. Then he draws the sigil using his hex technique to release the evil eye to create madness in Goa. After it was released, it caused madness in the city, making most of the South Sulawesi warlocks struggle to kill it. Meanwhile, Esme got stabbed by the evil eye, and Erlin is healing her with his hex technique. Lee was lost for hope of the evil eye being defeated. Erlin then told her to not give up, and that's when it got to her head that the evil eye couldn't be defeated, but could be sealed. Lee then tells Erlin that she will seal the evil eye since it couldn't be defeated. Lee then tells him that he has to use Esme's cavalry saber to weaken the evil eye while protecting Esme. And Liu is going to tell the warlocks to do mapas together in making the evil eye weak. Erlin then asks what is Mapalus. Liu then tells him that Mapos is a tradition of their ancestors in which they have to do teamwork to solve problems in South Sulawesi culture. Erlin then picks Esme up and ran toward the evil eye along with Liu. After arriving, they told Tinro that about Mapos ritual that they're gonna do to defeat the evil eye, and he agrees with it. Then she calls out. Then she tells the South Sulawesi warlocks to help her weaken the evil eye. Then calls Arena out to help her steal it. They agree, and after 20 minutes, the evil eye was weak, and Liu seals it off with the help of Edwina. As for Munkas witnessed it and was enraged by it, so he jumps down in the intention to fight Liu and Edwina to death because they ruined his ideals. He then fought them, but he was unstoppable, so Liu and Edwina used the power of Mabalus to create a blast that could kill Pamungkas. Liu woke up and was surrounded by her friends, and she asked where Tinro is and what happened. Meanwhile, Tinro is in an alleyway near the trio as he accompanies Pamungkas during his final moments. Pamungkas tells Tinro that he finally realized that what Tinro said all those years ago were true, and he regretted his choices that he made. He says to Tinro that Tinro was everything until he changed for the worse, and tells Tinro that he truly is sorry of what he had done in the past that left a mark on Tinro. Tinro accepted his apology and then tells it's not his apology, and he tells Tinro that he regrets terrible things that he had done to Edwina, and he is sorry for it with a real apology as his soul left his body. Tinro then walked to the trio, telling that after he investigated Pamungkas and the evil eye cult, it turns out that Pamungkas blessed people while maintaining a contract with them. And with him dying, the contracts are ended. One of those people is the head of the youth village to help him erasing her family name from the welfare receivers list without getting caught. And because Pamungkas died and the head of Liu's village got caught in erasing her family's name from the welfare receivers list. And so with that, her family's money that hasn't been given has been returned. And Mila then transforms into human form, and Tinro tells Edwina about Pamungkas' apology to her, and she accepted it. Liu then asks why she changed her form. Edwina then tells Liu that she's finally in peace with Pamungkas' death because he is the reincarnation of her cruel husband. She then descends into the sky, and with that, Liu's incantation has been lifted.
Election fraud by Zia Kainata 89A. Don't forget to enjoy this video and I hope it benefits for you all. Hello everyone, the election has already done. Thank you for attending our election.
Since everything is already well, I'm currently hungry. Do you want to eat with me?
Oh, yeah, sure. I also want to eat because I'm hungry too. Let's go.
Few minutes later, when the staff were leaving, there's something happened between the election.
Oh, this election are so rich. Let's just get it for our next election and make it more successful than this election. Wahahaha.
What? Oh no, where's our election? Why is it gone out of nowhere? We cannot accept this.
I know, right? How are we supposed to tell everyone about this if everything is gone? Let's just call for help from now on.
Agree. Call ASAP.
Sir, currently the election paper is gone and we all didn't know what to do. We need you ASAP for further action for this election. Can you please help us?
Okay, please stay calm and wait for us. Thank you.
One eternity later.
Hey Maya, currently we're having a big problem and I couldn't handle all of this by myself. Can you please help me?
Wow, that seems so bad. Sure, I'll help you. Let's go right now.
Oh my gosh, why does someone keep giving up to me and I was the one who's always involved? I'm so tired of this.
Oh, it's okay. You have me. Let's do this together, okay?
Hello everyone, I would like to say sorry for what happened in the news that currently our election paper has been took by someone unknown. I just want to say to you guys that please don't make this very, very hectic and please don't make a democracy because democracy won't fix everything. If in the cooperation with you guys, everything would be solved. And I want you guys to just stay calm and just please don't make any messes because everything here is being on process and we want you guys to wait, so please kindly wait. Thank you.
But we can't take this. It's our rights. No one can take that. It's ours.
Yes, I know it's hard for you to accept this, especially for us too, but everything is on process right now. We are trying to investigate this. Please kindly wait.
Yes, indeed. It's not good for us, not good for our country to create a democracy. We can just make an agreement and deliberation to solve everything. Let's make our country better, guys, please.
Okay, we will kindly wait and respect you guys, but if it's not great, we won't make any peace with you guys.
Okay, please kindly wait, everyone.
Kami minta maaf atas kesalahan kami. Semoga kalian bisa memaafkan kami. Terima kasih. And at the end, this resolution has finally been solved because the two of people have finally made their own decisions and agreement to not let this problem happen again. And they've already made a promises where they shouldn't do that anymore and be more fair. Thank you.